Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review. Now, at the end of season 1 of the Batman Fortnite comic book crossover, we did see that Batman was able to escape the loop. However, at the end of issue 6, we saw that his work was far from done, as we saw some new major players were going to enter the arena with Dr. Sloan, Lex Luthor, and yes, even the Batman Who Laughs. Now, how is Batman going to counter all of this? And more importantly, what new allies is he going to make? Well, let's get on with my comic book review of the Batman Fortnite comic book crossover, this one-shot issue called The Foundation. As this issue opens, we're going to get a glimpse at the chaos that is going on in Metropolis as we see Superman with his hands full trying to make sure that Bizzaro doesn't sneak his way through the portal. And yes, while it's very imperative that someone as sinister as Bizzaro doesn't get sucked in, Batman relays the message that it's even more imperative that someone like Superman doesn't get sucked in as well. Here, Wonder Woman brings up a good point that maybe letting these evildoers head into the portal might alleviate their problems on Earth. But as usual, Batman will have a counter argument that there must be a big picture reason as to why these baddies are all trying to get there. Now, while us as the readers did learn in issue number 6 who the main antagonists were going to be here, well, the Flash confirms it to Batman that it's Lex Luthor and the Batman Who Laughs who are pulling the strings, and they haven't come alone. As the battle wages on between the Justice League and the Legion of Doom, we're going to head back to just minutes ago at the Gotham Harbor, where we see a new player entering the arena, and that's the Foundation. After shaking loose the cobwebs, the Foundation is able to get up and running as time is of the essence, as he needs to get to the 0 point ASAP before it falls into the wrong hands, and he's determined to make sure that no one stands in his way. Well, that's not going to be as easy as just saying it, because we know that when you step foot in Gotham, you're on Batman's turf, and Batman, well, he doesn't take too fond of intruders. Now, obviously, the Foundation, he doesn't know what the Bat is capable of and decides he's going to jet off on his merry old way, but is quickly stopped in his tracks. From here, instead of talking it out, these two will throw down instead, and while the Foundation packs quite the punch, Batman has the right tools at his disposal that makes this battle an even playing field. From here, Batman and the Foundation will go back and forth, with neither of them really getting the upper hand, but this squabble will eventually come to an end when they both realize, while they may not be friends, they do have one thing in common, and that they have the same enemy. As the two head off into the night sky, the Foundation is quite impressed with the fact that Batman was able to escape the rift, as this is an extreme rarity. The Foundation fills Batman in on what the group known as the Imagined Order are concocting in their pursuit for knowledge and power. There's also some backstory of how the creation on the 0 point is similar to what we think of the Big Bang Theory. Just this one didn't create just one universe, but many different realities that for the most part would never intersect. But that's all changed since the Imagined Order started to tamper with it. The Foundation goes on to explain that this rift can heal naturally, and the best plan of action is that they will have to figure a way to close it from both sides, and it will have to be done at the same time. The plan will be for the Foundation to go into the loop because his suit was built to protect him, and even though Batman could do it, if he isn't able to do it before the loop ends, his memory will once again be wiped, and it's not worth the risk. Now, their plan will be put on pause, at least momentarily, because they have a gigantic obstacle standing in front of them in the form of Chemo. Now, while this adversary is big in size, the fight that he will put up will be minimal, but the same can't be said about the next challenger, who will put up more of a fight, and that being Lex Luthor. Now, while the battle between these two forces of armor does go back and forth, it will once again be the Foundation proving his tech is superior. Now, while the Foundation has been on quite a roll, it's going to be the numbers game of enemies that begins to be the real threat to how little time they have to complete their mission. So from here, the Foundation and Batman will focus on their goal. That is until the Batman Who Laughs comes out of nowhere with a stone cold stunner and has joined the party. Now, after the Foundation provided a 5-star rideshare service for the Batman Who Laughs, they are both transported through the rift. After come crashing down, it appears that only the Foundation is left standing. Now, Batman did give him a warning that the one who laughs is not to be underestimated, and with a chain whip slamming up against his helmet, the Foundation is going to realize that the Batman who laughs, well, he's not extinct after all. Now, while the Foundation had a lot of success with other powerful entities, he'll quickly realize that when it comes to the power of the Batman who laughs, well, he's the cream of the crop. And while these two go back and forth, and the Foundation will not only appear to be victorious, but he and Batman, with the help of the Justice League, seem to have accomplished their goal. Or did they? Because this appears to be the Batman who laughs master plan. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this Batman Fortnite one-shot a 7 out of 10. Now, do I think that this one-shot is a necessary read? Yes, I believe it is. And actually, I don't really feel like this issue is a one-shot, but honestly, could have been issue number 1 of season 2, as it really picks up right where we left off with season 1, and I believe season 2 is gonna pick up just how this issue concluded. Now, for the most part, I felt like this story that was written by 3 writers, Scott Snyder, Christos Cage, and Donald Mustard, for the most part was okay, but it really excelled when the Batman who laughs was causing havoc. Now, as I was reading this issue, and just like the writing, I thought the art was also okay, but definitely wasn't on par of what season 1 was like. So I'm hoping when season 2 does come out, the art style will go back to how it was. Alright guys, well that's going to wrap up this comic book review for the one-shot of the Batman Fortnite comic book crossover called The Foundation. Now, if you read this issue, what are your thoughts? Comment down below. Now, just in case you missed it, I did review all 6 issues in season 1, and I'm going to put the link to the playlist down below so you guys can check that out. And I'll definitely be reviewing season 2 as the issues come out. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, and make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.